online gambling. You had a very strong statement. The phones are not casinos. That's
Right.
something I didn't think of, but that
Yeah.
closed it. The phones are not casinos. That is the
Correct.
issue here. Now,
Correct.
Senator, do you think a ban on online gaming and gambling on phones, e-gambling, e-gaming will be banned considering the two companies that are involved in running these games are listed in the stock market. Hindi po sila Pogo. Hindi ito Isabong. You know, you have shareholders. They're building themselves as a brick and mortar company.
Well, kahit listed sila sa PSE kung online gambling company sila, in a way, lalo na ngayon, sui generis sila. At tingin ko, wala silang tamang lugar dapat sa mga cellphones natin, sa mga e-wallets lalo na at saka super apps. We have to have strict regulation, Karen, laban dun sa proven na social harm ng online gambling, lalo na kung magpatuloy tulad ngayon na practically totally unregulated.
Okay. Now, online gambling is regulated by PAGCOR. They say that there's a know your customer rigor there. I mean, I'm not sure about that. It just asks, are you 18 years old and above? You know, we've tried it and it's not much. So it's know your customer. But the games and the companies running it are Filipino and licensed. So isang issue po yun. Mas gugustuhin ba ng gobyerno na hindi lisensyado yung nagpapatakbo ng sugal kesa lisensyado?
Of course, walang may gusto ng hindi lisensyado, pero kung Pinoy na mga kumpanya sila at lisensyado, then they should be willing and able na sumunod sa mga batas ng republikang ito. At yun yung intention namin na mga naghain ng mga panukala para strictly i-regulate yung online gambling, na pasundin yung mga kumpanyang ito for the public good.
Oo.
Kahit know your customer, madali naman ang para sa isang 17-year-old o younger, i-click na, yes, I'm 18 years old. O pagkatapos nun, wala na pong magre-regulate sa kondukta ng kumpanya. Hindi pwede yon, Karen eh.
So, Senator, are you for a total outright ban or are you for stricter regulations?
I am for the strictest regulations possible.
Oo.
Para sa
But
ibang
you
tao,
still
ay
want
yan
it on the
ban.
phone. You still want it on the phone? Kasi ang
Pagdebatin
nakaka-addict,
natin.
it's on the phone.
Yeah. Exactly. It's accessible anytime of the day, all day. So, pag-usapan namin yan. Kung ang effective lamang na strict regulation sa cellphones ay total ban ng online gambling on cellphones, I will study that with a very open and positive mind.
Because you are right there. The psychology, you know, the phone makes you an addict, but you going to a casino, it's not common that you'd go there, right? It's but the phone, it's so accessible that on your free time, you'll end up really gaming. So yun ang problema with the phone. It has an addictive feature. So ang next question ko now is this. Pogo was remitting something small. I interviewed you before, something like, was it 6 billion, if I remember, yearly. And then Isabong, I'm not sure if it was remitting, how much it was remitting to government. I'm sure there was a figure. But ang online gaming during the first quarter remitted 50 billion to the Philippine government. So in a year, that's 200 billion. Where will the government get 200 billion if there's an outright ban?
Well, again, hindi ako sumusuporta o nagsusulong ng outright ban. Kasi yung iilalim lang sa underground, mas mahirap i-enforce ng law enforcers yung batas doon. I am for strict regulation. Saan kukunin ng gobyerno yung sasabihin nila na foregone revenues?
Yeah.
Kwentahin natin yun, no? Every year, nag-appropriate ang Kongreso ng budget, nag-identify kami ng sources of revenue. Pero, ikwenta din natin yung monetary equivalent, social harms prevented.
Yeah,
No?
yeah.
Magkano ang maititipid natin sa health expenditures para sa addiction rehabilitation? Magkano ang matitipid
Oo nga.
natin sa foregone incomes ng mga tao na hindi na maa-addict sa online gambling at hindi masisiraan ng pamilya, ng hanap buhay o trabaho? Magkano ang matitipid natin
Oo.
dun sa paghilom ng mga pamilyang hindi masisira
Oo.
nito online gambling?
Because I wanted to ask you is we did stories on TV Patrol and it's interesting like let's say hindi na minor ang issue, no, sasabihin ng online gambling companies will make it stricter na dapat talaga meron kang date of birth, may ID when you alimbawa, but may security guard nagtatabi ng 300 pesos para sa gambling niya. And then jeepney driver na naglalaro every day ng 20 pesos, 30 pesos. These were TV Patrol, ABS-CBN interviews. And Senator Mig Zubiri said farmers, instead of
Yes,
they were working,
farmers and
nakita
fisherfolk.
niya, naglalaro, kala niya nagfe-Facebook, nag-gaming. And then I wanted to ask you the economic impact because we are a domestic consumer economy. You have less people going to malls, eating out with families because nagastos na daw nila sa gaming.
Right. So grabe
it's
talaga ang
that
economic
kind.
impact nito, Karen. Oo. Para sabihin nung iba na, we will forgo 200 billion in revenues. Pero hindi. Hindi kompleto yung balance sheet
Yeah.
dyan. Magkano ang gasto sa ating lipunan on all these or in all these aspects? Yung foregone economic activities
Yeah.
ng mga tao na ayaw na o lalong hindi na kayang gumawa ng economic activities dahil na-divert dito sa online gambling na ito. Yun ba ang gusto nating basehan ng ekonomiya, online gambling? I really don't think so.